Well, there we are. Heading off to a meeting again. It's November 1st. And, well, I don't know what we can see here, but it's mostly just a walkabout video anyway. Not really. I'm going to try this gravel. The ground's dried up a bit, so I'm supposed to be paving all this. Anyway, been having some challenges with my computer build. It all started with this big graphics card I got that Amazon.ca put on sale. I went and checked the page today and it's about $80 more now. Wow. I got it just in time. Turned out it was a high-end graphics card. I don't know if they made a mistake or what when I bought it. It's huge. Covers up one of my empty PCIe Express slots, so you know, when I install it I had to keep moving it around my motherboard trying to avoid covering up a slot, but just about impossible to do. It's so big. It did max out my Windows Experience index though. To both readings, the 3D and the other graphic reading. I still have that horrible cough. Anyway, both readings maxed to 7.9, highest you can get. What a monster! But totally altered all my BIOS settings and everything, and I have to keep adjusting my BIOS. And I noticed that I can't overclock. I can't overclock with it. So, not sure what that deal is. I got some really nice Kingston Genesis RAM, and I can't overclock it. The BIOS just keeps throttling it to 133 megahertz, and there's nothing I can do about it. So it's kind of a bummer. I'd like to overclock it, you know. Anyway, not sure what I'm doing wrong. I'd like to overclock my CPU. Not to anything high, like all these guys are trying to overclock their CPUs to 4.5, 4.6, you know. One guy even overclocked it to 5 something, but he had a real ultra cooler too, eh? And it is true that not all these things are, you know, the same. Sometimes you get a really good chip. Yeah. Sometimes you don't get such a good chip. I just want mine clocked to 4.0. That's it. You know, 4.0 gigahertz is fine. But I just want to, you know, have the satisfaction of overclocking. You know, you hear so much about people overclocking. I mean, I entered into this whole deal, you know, with the knowledge that I might just overclock it a little. And that's, you know, really what I want to do. Like, it's 3.5, already running at 3.5 gigahertz, but I'd like to, you know, clock it to 4. I don't know, I guess I need a better cooler to do what I want to do. I thought they had a pretty good cooler already, but tower cooler, push-pull configuration, but apparently not. But that Haswell chip is also really a hot chip. And there's a new approach to these newer CPUs called delidding, where you actually remove the lid on the processor chip, the cap, and dig out all the cheap thermal paste and put in some good stuff. Put the cap back on, and it can make a difference of as much as 18 degrees centigrade. I'm thinking about that, delidding my Haswell chip, because Intel uses a really cheap thermal paste, hardly, what you would call quality, and you'd think, they wouldn't stoop to such a cheap budget measure, but apparently not, because lots of people, this is the latest rave. It used to be they used a special thermal solder in the older chips, but when they started going over to their Ivy Bridge and other chips, they started doing this, and I don't know why. Anyway, I'm at my meeting, so I better let you go. God bless you.